We fucked it up again, huh? We had the game in the bag, and we just gave it away. Our title chances are minimal now, and it's not getting easier from here. We had the game against Fred in our goddamn bag, and if we would have won, we'd be at number 1 in the table, and we would have been in an amazing position. But now we're only in 3rd, and we have to win this match. This week, we're going against Troy, the TrojanHorsea, and his Wycombee Wanderers. And it's not an easy team. This team includes, but is not limited to, threats like Entei, Weavile, Suicune, and most importantly, our own mascot Mew. His team is incredibly unpredictable. His team is incredibly scary. But so is ours. We have a chance at winning this game, because we have threats for him. But if we don't win today, we're out of this title race for good. Nothing can get us back into that. But if we win today and Fred and Shroom slip up, we have an amazing chance. Now, let's get into the teams and see what we're gonna bring this week to beat the Wycombee Wanderers. Yeah, what is up PPL fans, and welcome to the penultimate week of the Pokemon Premier League Season 1, Week 10 against the TrojanHorsea and the Wycombee Wanderers. You heard that in the pre-game speech. I held that kind of short because I don't have the inspiration right now to come up with anything that's not incredibly boring. So yeah. And like I said, Troy's team is really scary, and he has one big threat to my team that we'll hopefully don't forget to talk about at the end of my team. But first up, I had a lot of trouble building for this week. Like a lot. Not only motivation issues, but also after I had a team and I had test matches, I got completely destroyed twice. Ethan, for example, he just bodied me completely. With a set that I will talk about in a second. And it was not fun. So I was like, okay, let's start this team all over again. First up, cover his threats with my defensive ones or offensive counters to it. Yes, offensive counters, that's a thing. And go from there pretty much. Excuse me. And then I have to limit my offense to maybe 1 or 2 mons only. That's a problem, but I feel like I can do that. I feel like I can deal with that. But it ended up being a more offensive-ish team, kind of, maybe. Even though I wanted to be more defensive. It's bulky. It is definitely bulky. But yeah, stuff. So, first up, we have once again Mr. HD Regirock. Pretty much almost the same set as I usually bring. Chesterberry with Clear Body, Stone Edge, Rest, Thunderwave, Stealth Rocks, Max HP, Max Defense, Impish Nature, Foreign Attack. Yeah, the thing is, I'm so glad I got the thing. It just helps with so many things. And this week, it's of course there for the Entei. Entei can't do anything to Regirock. Only issue is if he, gets Sacred Fire Burn and then flinches me with Iron Heads repeatedly. That's kind of the only thing he can do to me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's also there for Weavile if necessary. Like if my dedicated Weavile counter goes down, or if Entei goes down, they can just throw Regirock in there and be happy. Stealth Rocks are really important this game. Because I want to weaken the Entei. Entei is a giant threat to my team. So is Weavile, and so is Johto if I get a Brox. Despite that thing being around, that'd be beautiful. I run Stone Edge over Rock Slide because that's a 2-hit KO on Johto no matter what, unless of course he has the Rock Berry. But and I think same with Entei. I don't think Rock Slide is a 2-hit KO depending on his spread, and Stone Edge just gets the guaranteed 2-hit KO. And yeah, Resto Chesto is there because I can get Sacred Fire burned, and it's very likely that I will, because it's a 50% chance. and will just allow me to go back to full, get rid of the burn, and be happy. T-Wave, of course, to slow things down on the switch in, or just take a hit from something, for example, Ante, and get T-Wave off. Even though his standard, like his most obvious switch is probably either Golurk or Rotomo, there's not a whole lot I can do to him anyway. I could try and run Ice Punch for Rotomo. It's not, I don't see the point really. I feel like T-Wave would be a lot more useful. And yeah, that's pretty much Mr. H. Moving on, we have Scissor Awesome, the Mega Scissor with a Scissorite Technician, Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Roost, and Defog. Max Attack with a Jolly Nature, 132 speed EVs, and 124 in HP. This thing is here for Weavile. It's just there to counter Weavile completely. With this spread, Weavile cannot touch me. If I went max defense, then it just would be a joke. But at this point, it still doesn't do a whole lot. Bullet Punch is an OHKO. And yeah, it's jolly because with that speed investment, it outspeeds uninvested Mew by a few points. Fucking flies, get out of here. And I can U-turn on that thing, get a shitload of damage off, and it's gonna be happy all fun time. Also, if he wants to speed creep me with his Weezing, that's not gonna happen because I will outspeed and do things and U-turn out and go into something else. Yeah, I decided to go with this set because I don't really need anything else. I want to get the momentum on the Entei because that's his. That or Skarmory are probably his dedicated switch-ins or Weezing, you know, one of these three. I can U-turn out on them and get the momentum on my side. And excuse me, proceed to kill shit. Defog is there because if he gets up rocks, that could be kind of annoying. But mostly it's just because I didn't need anything else. That's pretty much it. Defog is helpful. So more of a support, offensive-ish sort of thing. I don't know. It's mainly for Weaver because otherwise we will be a gigantic threat. Next up, the next threat I had to cover is Suicune. And I went with Solar the Heliolisk once again. This week we run Expert with Dry Skin, of course, Volt Switch, Hyper Voice, Grass Knot, and Thunderbolt. Max Special Attack, 188 speed with a Timid Nature, and 68 in HP. I think that's enough to outspeed Space 100s. If you didn't pick anything faster, yeah, I kind of outspeed Weavile either way. Yeah, enough for jolly base 100s, like Entei without event moves would be kind of stupid. And Mew, most importantly. Volt Switch for momentum because he only has one ground type, which I'm not sure if he will even bring that. Hyper Voice to hit things hard. Most importantly, Rotomo, of course. Actually, only Rotomo, pretty much. That's what I need it for. Grass Knot for Golurk is my hardest hitting move, and Golurk is a massive threat to my team. I need to be able to hit that thing as hard as possible, and yeah, Thunderbolt for stab because I don't really need anything else against this team. I didn't see a point in running anything else. There is no point in running anything else really. So yeah, Solaris actually a really good win condition this match because if he doesn't bring Golurk, I can Volt Switch around freely, and if he brings Golurk, I can Grass Knot on the Prickly Switch and 2-hit KO it easily. If he's uninvested, I think it's an OHKO. I'm not too sure. Also, I'm running Expert Belt because he has priority users in the form of Entei, in the form of Mew, Weavile, Hitmontop. Well, Hitmontop will OHKO me anyway, especially if he's Technician. So yeah, I didn't want to get worn down by Life Orb. I want to stay healthy, and it doesn't make a huge difference. Life Orb Expert Belt. So yeah, I went with Expert Belt. It also bluffs, of course, the choice item, which can be really helpful. And the next threat I had to cover was Rotomo, because that thing can kind of run train to my team. Through my team. I can speak, I swear, sometimes maybe. Especially if he packs like HP Fire for Scissor or some shit, I don't know. Or just Will-O-Wisp, of course, that kills, that doesn't kill, but it hurts, it's annoying. Just that I can't really do too much to it, and I get worn down and stuff and things. Yeah, Rotomo is a threat. So I'm bringing Leftovers, Magic Guard with Moonblast, Calm Mind, Soft Bolt, and Heal Bell. Max HP, Max Pedef, Calm Nature, 4 in defense. Just bulk. And Moonshine is pretty much only there for Rotom. If necessary, I could probably beat Zato 1v1 if it doesn't have Calm Mind. On its own, it takes on Hitmontop all day, even though I'm specially defensive. Hitmontop can't touch me. He can toxic me, but I have Magic Guard, so that does not matter. I wanted Fire Blast kind of, for Scumry, but I can still beat that with Calm Mind, unless it has Iron Head. That could be annoying. But yeah, this is just there for Mo. Heal Bell because, of course, he has Entei, which can spread burns around my team with the Sacred Fire. And if I already used my Chesto Berry, or if it has been knocked off on Regirock, I can wake it up with this thing, and it's gonna be a happy all fun time. Also, he has a lot of things that can potentially run either Will-O-Wisp or Scalds or Toxic, of course. Stuff like Mew, Suicune, Scumry, Rotomo, Weezing, Hitmontop, Xatu, they could all have one of those moves. You know, Toxic, Will-O-Wisp, Scald. Did I say Suicune? I think I did. So, having Heal Bell for team support is really important, really helpful. Calm Mind because if I get up a couple Calm Minds, I can potentially sweep him if certain things are gone, like Entei, of course, most importantly. And yeah, I can beat Weezing 1v1 unless it has Haze. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Next up, we're going onto the offense, or I mean, so that was offensive. This was kind of offensive. The frail offense that's not there to take any hits. Fuck's sake, the Zoroark. Life Orb, Illusion, of course, with Knockoff, Sucker Punch, Flamethrower, and Grass Knot. 220 speed with a Naive Nature, 88 in special attack, and 196 in attack. The attack investment allows... Wait, was it the attack investment or the special attack lesson that I went through first? Not sure. Yeah. Attack investment allows me to OHKO max HP what? No. Golurk. That's the one. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I can OHKO Golurk with a knockoff. Flamethrower, of course, for the Scumry, because otherwise it would kind of wall me. And Grass Knot to do the most damage possible to Suicune, as a good chance to Tweet KO. Actually, I think it's guaranteed Tweet KO. If he is physically defensive, that is. If he's specially defensive, then, well, I can't touch it. Knockoff will do more. 220 speed EVs allow me to outspeed base 100 Jolly, of course. And yeah, I had a special Zoroark before, but then I had test match against Ethan, and AV Golurk just came and destroyed my life, and I cried and forfeited the game, and then I just, yeah. I was like, let's change this to a physical or physically based one with special moves. And Zoroark just does so much work against the team. There's nothing I can safely switch into it because of my coverage. Suicune is probably his best bet. And Hitmontop. Hitmontop is also a really safe switch in. But, you know, Hitmontop is not a threat to my team at all. I have Clefable, and I also have the next Mon, Scizor, which can come in pretty safely. And yeah, that's Zoroark. I think that's all I have to say. It punches holes, it can late game clean up, and revenge kill shit. Excuse me. Last but not to get out Skype. No, I don't need you right now. Thank you. You don't see that. Why am I? Okay. Anyway. Next up, we have Miguel's boyfriend, Landorus Therian, with Leftovers Intimidate, Sword Stance, Substitute, Earthquake, and Gravity. Yeah, boy. Bringing the old gimmick Lando. Max attack, Adamant, 164 HP and 92 speed, which, if I recall correctly, it's been a while since I built this team. Outspeeds uninvested base 100s, or by a few points. Stuff like Mew, Entei, if he runs like a bulky Entei or some shit. This outspeeds. I probably could have put more speed on there, but the bulk is really helpful. And I put the thing on the team because then I have a switch into Golurk. Of course, Ice Punch is a thing and will probably destroy me. Maybe even OHKO me, depending on his investment and spread and item. Like Choice Bandit, Iron Fist boosted, Adamant, Max Attack, Ice Punch. Probably OHKOs me. But that's not the point. I want something that can live Earthquakes and be immune to it. Like a safe switch into an Earthquake. And that's what Landorus is here for. It's also my sub-sweeper this week. One of my two sub-sweepers. Because Clefable kind of is one. That was weird. Yeah, Gravity allows me to beat Weezing and Scumry. His two main counters, or his two only counters really, to an SD Landorus. Weezing just beats me every day of the week. Especially if it's HP Ice, I'm expecting him to bring HP Ice to deal with Lando a bit better. But on the other hand, Flamethrower is really tempting, Sludge Bomb of course, and Will-O-Wisp, and Haze, and all these moves. So he kind of has trouble of what is he going to run. But Lando just takes things as setup fodder. It uses Skarmory, it uses Weezing, it uses Hitmontop as setup fodder. All three of those are free subs for me, unless he packs HP Ice Weezing, of course. And then I can just SD, Gravity, and Earthquake in whatever order is helpful at that point. And I really hope this set works, because Lando still hasn't killed shit. It has killed shit week 1, 5 kills, and since then it just got 1 kill, and it's not going well for it. I hope I can get some kills. That'll be very much appreciated. But yeah, that's the team. I think I did a pretty cool job. I think I built a really solid team. I don't think he's expecting Gravity Lando. I mean, maybe he should be, because it's a thing I could do. I don't know. This is after the match anyway, but you don't know that. Spoiling secrets. Good job, Shotty. Yeah, that's the team. Let's get into Troy's team. Oh god, I'm taking way too long. See you over there. Goodbye. Okay, let's get into the ones that Troy decided to bring. He brought Mew, Weezing, Rodemo, Weavile, Entei, and Hitmontop. That means, first up, no Suicune, which honestly is not surprising to me. Slightly, but not too much, because I have 2 water immunities in the form of Heliolisk and Jellicent, which both can beat Suicune 1v1 if I want him to. If I, tailor Jellicent to that. Taunt and stuff and things. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And most importantly, he did not bring Golurk, which is the thing I was so fucking scared of. Ethan used especially defensive Assault Vest, yes, max HP, max def Assault Vest, Power Up Punch Golurk against me in a test match. He destroyed my life completely. That's why I changed Zoroark to being physical and put Lando on the team. I had Nidoking before, which would have made my team a lot more offensive, but I'm so glad that I brought Lando this match. You will see. Of course, Nidoking does work against every team, and it would have done work against this team, but Lando just is really helpful. If you look at his team, it's a safe switch into Hitmontop every damn time. It also prevents Rodemo from volt switching around, just like Nidoking does, and it's generally more threatening because, as you will see, he has Assault Vest Mew. This time unintentional. He brought that before unintentionally and had 3 support moves. Spoilers. It's been like fucking 3, 4, 5, I don't know how many weeks since that happened. It's not a spoiler. And yeah, things I have to look out for are, of course, the Entei and the Weavile, as well as Mew. Mew is just the biggest threat. I haven't planned for Mew too much because I can't. I will have to scout its set. That's pretty much my plan for it. Scout its set, and generally Clefable will be my switch in. I have to find out if he's Life Orb or something and has Sludge Bomb and or Flash Cannon. Sludge Bomb, of course, being the much more logical option. I also have to scout out what Rotomo's set is, but yeah, I also didn't bring Skarmory, which is kind of nice because I only have 2 months that can reliably hit it. Lando needs Gravity, and yeah. He also does not have an electric immunity, which made me decide to lead with Heliolisk. There you go. Because I can just volt switch out on anything. If he leads with Scout Rodemo, it's fine. I can live a hit from it. I'm pretty sure. I would have to calc that in the match. But spoilers, that's not the match that happened. Yeah, Heliolisk is my safest lead because I can just volt switch out on something and scout a bit. If he's with anything, I have safe switch-ins for every lead that would scare me particularly. So leading with Heliolisk just seems like a good decision. I think I disguised Zoroark as Regirock because that way I could potentially surprise his Mew or Rotom and just bop him with something, in case that happens. And yeah, I think I have a pretty decent matchup, looking at the things that he brought. And once again, I cannot stress enough how happy I am that he did not bring the fucking Golurk. So, I gotta give shoutouts for people for doing things and stuff. 1 second. Yeah. Shout out to Slyro for recording this match. His link will be in the description. He's part of the PPL, and he will also be in Season 2, looking at how things are going right now. And shout out to my boy Richie for getting my mons. And yeah, I think that's it. And before I start, go check out Troy. He's a beautiful man, and you should check out his stuff. He does really cool things on his channel, and you can look at his beautiful face and furiously masturbate. I don't see why not. Yeah, let's get into battle. Okay, let's get into this match. You see teams in front of you, and yeah. Troy's issuing a challenge. Hooray. I'm gonna be leading off with Solaire, as I said in the team preview. As he leads with Hip on top and does not show any Intimidate, which tells me there's a Tech on top. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm expecting this to be Assault Vest Tech on top, because that just takes on Helios pretty well. And he just goes for his safe Mark Punch as I pull the switch into Lando, because Lando completely walls Hip on top. Especially if he's Assault Vest, because that means he can't be toxic. Get lefties back, and I can get out a sub on the thing, unless he has HP Ice, which wouldn't be surprising because he is the technician that probably does more than everything else he can pack. But yeah, Thief does not break the sub at -1, and I'm in a stalled position right now. But I make a misplay this turn. I should have gone for Gravity because there was no reason for him to stay in, and if he did, I could just gotten off another sub. I should have gone for Gravity, but I just make the safe play and go for Earthquake. He switches into Wheezing, fine by me. Next turn I will go for Gravity, because if he has HP Ice, I will fight that out. And if he doesn't, I can set up a sub on him. He's set up for it then. So, go for the Gravity. And Wheezing is now vulnerable to my Earthquake, which is amazing. He shows the Sludge Bomb now. Wait a second. Yep, there you go. Showed the Sludge Bomb, which is kind of annoying. Actually, no, wait, that's optimal, because that means he doesn't have HP Ice. Or probably doesn't have HP Ice, which means I can get up another sub and be happy. Because Adamant Earthquake does not OHKO defensive Wheezing, and that's kind of annoying. So, he brings in Rotom, forgetting that Gravity affects everything on the field, even if you switch. Rookie mistake. I guess that's what you could call it, I don't know. Yeah, but I'm finding a free sub, and he shows that he outspeeds me, which made me think he might be Scarfed. Yeah, that just means he has speed investment, or a lot of speed investment, because I have a bit, and I naturally have speed, and he has a lot. So, I can get off the Earthquake, and that is a hell of a lot. I did like a solid 85-90%. And that means Rotom is pretty much useless throughout the rest of the match, unless I'm with Lando again without Gravity up, because that means he can just become an Earthquake. So, this turn I decided to go into Solaire. I could have gone to Clefable, but I want to keep the offensive pressure on. Because Solaire can live in HP Ice, it can live a potential it can absorb a potential Will-O-Wisp, which won't be too annoying, because I'm of course a special attacker. At this point, I can just go for Volt Switch because there's no ground up. As he brings in Mew, defeat us, and look at the damage. Look at the damage. It's nothing. That's specially defensive Assault Vest. Yes, both. Really interesting. That just allows me to go into Zoroark, and from this range, Knockoff has a really good chance to OHKO the thing. Can we do it? Can we knock out the biggest threat to our team? Fuck yeah, we can. That's that Mew. Zoroark, you are the best. We're up 6-5 now, and as you see, I was Assault Vest. I didn't realize it was AV and Spadef. I just realized it was AV. And yeah, he brings in Cheeky Wee, the Weavile. By the way, he knew that was Zoroark. He just thought it was special. So, you know, that kind of through. And Scissors my switch in. He knows that. He pulls a really nice double into his Entei. As I just make the safe play into my Scissor pressure stuff. Yes, shut up, Entei. Nobody cares. Pressure could actually be kind of annoying, but not too much. Scissor comes in. I'm not staying in. There's no way I'm gonna make that big of a prediction. Because honestly, there's no reason not to click Sacred Fire, because he can get a burn on the Red Rock, which would be helpful. So he just makes the Sacred Fire play as Red Rock comes in, doesn't take shit from it, does nothing. 24 HP, get the fuck out of here, Enter. You're bad. Just bad. You didn't try enough. Burn is kind of annoying, honestly, but it's a 50% chance. I can't complain, really. This time I decided to get up my Stealth Rocks, because they will help me wear his team down, most importantly the Anti and the Weavile, because they're weak to rocks and they're threatening. And Roromo should die to rocks, is what I thought at this point. And yeah, Hitmontop comes in, it's probably going to roll for Rapid Spin, and I just go and make the safe play into Moonshine Nickel Fable, as he goes for Thief, also revealing that he's not carrying an item, which means his plan was to get the item on something on my team, because Hitmontop does not get knockoff, and he can just steal item for itself. Very interesting idea. Not sure I would have done it, but I think it's pretty cool. So I make the safe play and just fire with Moonblast. I have no reason not to. I can get chip damage off with rocks being up. That's just chip damage on everything that comes in, and very important chip damage. So, Weezing, I'm expecting to go for Will-O-Wisp, because otherwise just Lando comes in and gets a sub up. Even if he goes for Sludge Bomb, he just can take that. He does go for Will-O-Wisp, which is amazing, because that's pretty much a free switch into Heliolisk, just that I get a bit of burn damage off, but who cares. And I have no reason to not go for Hyper Voice. And that is a shitload to Weezing. He just stays in, goes for Sludge Bomb. I can take that really comfortable crit. Kind of annoying, but as you can see, Heliolisk will live the burn damage, which means I can go for Volt Switch next turn and keep Heliolisk in the back to fodder it off or get a hit off on something when Roromo is in, because I outspeed. Everything else has priority, or just naturally outspeeds me. So, go down to Zoroark disguised as Mega Scissor, or as regular Scissor, and he goes into Entei, not realizing that I'm actually Zoroark this time, because he thought it would not, I think, I don't remember. But I'm not gonna say anything, even though I'm Zoroark, I'm pretty sure I cannot outcode the thing, and he can just go for E-Speed or something that will destroy me. So, I decided to take off Solaire, because it doesn't do a whole lot to his team at this point. Thank you, Solaire, you did well. Thank you for the jolly cooperation. Now, this turn I can just safely go into Red Rock. I did not want to go into that because in case he had Iron Head, he probably could have maybe potentially killed me from there with burn damage and maybe a flinch even, you know. I just take this time to get my rest off, get back to full, get rid of the burn, and get my Chesterberry activated. So, Red Rock goes the fuck to sleep as he brings in Brummitzva again. Not really a problem because I have 2 switches to the thing. Excuse me. And yeah, Red Rock uses Chesterberry up, which means if he wants to thief the thing, it's not gonna do anything. I switch out, not wanting to take a close combat or Mark Punch of any sorts, and I can't really touch this anyway. I go into Lando because it's, I don't know why. I could have gone to Fable, but I just felt like Lando was the better switch apparently. And yeah, this time I make a bit of a misplay. As you will see, I just go straight for the Earthquake, but the only other thing I could have done was gone for a double switch, because I only have Earthquakes, my only attacking move, and Roromo outspeeds me. So going for a sub would just be wasting HP. Going for Gravity would not do anything for me because he outspeeds me again. So really, there was nothing else I could have done except for pulling a double, which I didn't do. So there you go. So make the switch into Clefable, as he just fires the safe HPIs I can shoot at for days. And next turn he will just go for the Volt Switch, as you can see. He has no reason not to, honestly. My only ground immunity is slower than electric immunity is slower than him. So yeah, I can get the softball off this turn. I need the thing healthy. Yeah. I can speak. Because I want to be able to take a T-Volt, potential T-Volt, which he probably doesn't have. Looking at his current set, Volt Switch HPS Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, I want to be able to take a Leaf Storm comfortably. So he brings an Entei because it's a safe switch into Clefable every damn time, as I make my safe switch every damn time into Red Rock. This game is a bit of rinse and repeat until something happens at some point, and we kind of have to go from there. Kind of have to hope for something to happen. And yeah, he gets the burn again. It's annoying, but honestly, it's 50% chance. You know, it's to be expected that it burns. And I just go get up my rocks again. as he again brings out the Hitmontop. Rinse and repeat, motherfucker. Nice. And he pulls a double this turn. And this is where it comes through. I have two switch-ins to Hitmontop in Clefable and Lando. He goes into Cheeky Weavile as I go into Clefable. Because Clefable was my switch-in for Hitmontop this time. It's generally my switch-in because it's safer. Which is amazing because he will be scared out by Clefable. He does not want to take a Moonblast. He cannot take a Moonblast. And yeah, he goes into Entei. Gets more rocks damage off. That's just perfect for me. Weavile, if it has Sash, it's broken. Entei is down to 50%, and that's just beautiful. That's optimal. I go for Heal Bell this turn. I was not expecting him to stay in, to be honest, and Rotom was so low, and I thought with that rocks, I was like, I can just get the burn off on Red Rock, burn off of Red Rock, and be done. So, this turn I decided to sack Lando pretty much, knowing that it wouldn't do a whole lot, to be honest. It could be helpful, but I didn't want to switch in Red Rock, because it could be problematic if he goes for Iron Head and gets flinches and stuff. Sacred Fire does a lot, he does not get the burn, but he shows that he has Flare Blitz as well, and knocks out Lando. That crit did not matter in the slightest. Lando goes down, once again, not getting a kill. If I would have gone for Gravity early game, I could have gotten multiple kills, but didn't happen. That's pretty much all I have to say. Bringing in Mr. H, and Entei gets the hell out of here. It's terrified of this beautiful thing of rocks. As he once again brings in Brumifter. I go for T-Wave because I was kind of expecting him to expect my double and just go for another Sacred Fire, or Flare Blitz even. And even if he wouldn't do that, T-Wave was my safest play overall. I lose nothing from going for that. And fun fact, Red Rock has not gone for an offensive move yet. Same with Clefable. So that's interesting. So this time I make the safe play into Clefable as he gets paralyzed. Really unfortunate for him because he went for Rapid Spin. And yeah, this turn he decides to sack his Hitmontop pretty much. Not sack it, but you know, let it stay in. Keep it in. Yeah, that. And he gets paralyzed again. Once again, Troy, I'm really, really sorry about that. That means he won't get a Rapid Spin off, which pretty much changes the game, which pretty much means I win from here. There's almost nothing you can do. Now rocks are still up. And yeah, Hitmontop goes down, Clefable bagging itself a kill. As he goes into Entei, I know I can live Sacred Fire and a Flare Blitz because he's not banded. I'm not sure about Flare Blitz, but I know I can live with Sacred Fire. So I just decided to stay in and give Clef the second kill of the match. If he gets a burn, it does not matter. And he doesn't, that's kind of cool, I guess. He didn't get a burn when it didn't matter. And Moonblast knocks out the Entei, and that's the second kill for Clef this match, and it's beautiful. And this is where I misplay. He brings in Rotom, which does not die to Stealth Box, which is unfortunate. It lives on 2 HP, I think. And I stay with Clefable. Really stupid play on my part. I should have just gone to Scissor. There was no reason not to go into Scissor, because if he would have gone for Will-O-Wisp, I could have still killed this and Weavile with Bull Punch. I was still way too scared of the Weavile, even though Red Rock could have taken a hit, and it's just... I had no reason not to go into Scissor. So I kind of fucked up my differential there. It should have been a 4-0 and not a 3-0. But hey, we got the win. This is pretty much it. Mega Scissor comes in, bags itself one kill for the Rotom, or on the Rotom. That goes down, and now he only has Weavile left, which I will knock out with a Bull Punch as well. It comes out at 50%, so there's no way it goes. And that's gonna be a GG to Troy. His link will be down in the description, as well as everyone else's. This week actually Layson MC made the GFX because Kino is not around. He has things and stuff. He has a real life, unlike other weird people like me. And yeah, that's week 10 of the Pokemon Premier League, and we finally got a fucking win again after 2 weeks of losses and 3 weeks of playing pretty badly. We played well again. We got a victory, and we played well, and it's beautiful. What did the other people do? Well, Fred won his match, and Shroom, who was in first place for this week, actually lost against the last place Tito's. Really, really surprising outcome there. You know, the last win against the first. Really good match. You should go check it out on both of the channels. And yeah, that's it. Sorry for the delay on this video, by the way. I suck at life, and it took me forever to upload this. That's pretty much it. And yeah, that's week 10. Troy will be in the description. Layson will be in the description. Slyro will be in the description, and Richie will be in the description. I'll put Kino there as well because Kino does the stuff usually. Go check them all out. They're lovely people. And yeah, next week, the very, very last week of Season 1 of the Pokemon Premier League, we will go against Shroomraver and Parasect Jamar, and it's gonna be a really fun match. As you probably know if you follow me on Twitter, this is very late, so I already played the match against Shroom, and I can tell you, it was a hell of a lot of fun. You will not want to miss that. A lot of cool sets that have been brought on both sides. I'm pretty proud of what I brought. He brought some really cool stuff that I'm happy about. And yeah, annoying thing is, Ellie overtook me after this week. She's third while I'm fourth because I didn't save my fucking Clefable. And because I didn't save my differential against Slyro. Because I got frozen against Ethan. And so many things that just messed up my differential because of my own stupidity. Well, the thing against Ethan was not stupidity, but did it actually change the differential against Ethan? I don't remember. It's been ages. But yeah, I fucked up my differential twice now. Except for my loss, of course. That's what losses do. I could have had higher differentials in 2 of my matches, but I didn't because I suck at life. But that's gonna be it, I think. We still have a shot at the title. We do still have a shot at the title. Fred is sitting at 24 points, and right behind him are Shroomraver, the Parasect Jamar, Ellie, the TheTrojanHorsea, and us, the Bayern Mewnich, with 21 points. We have secured a top 4 spot because Alex is a number 5, and RTK is number 6. They're both at 15 points, which means we guarantee the top 4 spot, which is beautiful. All we're playing for is a bit of a shot at the title, if Fred loses, of course, and if Ellie doesn't get a high differential. And which I don't think she will. I know what happened, but I didn't think she would get a high differential because RTK is a pretty good team, has been playing really well, so I don't see her destroying him. And most importantly, we're playing for a top 3 spot right now. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing against Shroom. And Honor. Shroom and I have been shit-talking each other since before start of the season. Because we're good friends. It's just what you do with friends if you're in the league. You know, you just shit-talk each other and yeah. Look out for that match. It was fucking gold. And once again, sorry for the delay. And yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. Bayern Munich still has a shot at the title. Don't you worry. But if we don't get a title next season, you know, I won't fuck up so many times next season. I hope. And yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave some nudes. I'll appreciate all 3 of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.